pretty close. By the way, what air cooler are you running in your PC? You running the the Noctua D15?
Exactly. Arguably the best air cooler, Noctua D15. But I've been reading all these reviews about this new Arctic cooler that just came out, and I gotta try it.
It's another air cooler?
No, it's a water cooler, and it's supposedly like outperforming the pants out of all the other all-in-one water coolers out there. And I watched a lot of reviews, and the Noctua D15 hung in there with like everything. There was no reason to water cool, but this new one everybody's ranting and raving about, and I gotta try it.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. It just beat out the Cooler Masters that was last year's top-rated water cooler. I think I read about it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, Billy, I was doing some research on the Noctua. I mean, because you're right. It's been like the king of air coolers for a long time now, and for a while there, it seemed like even the water coolers were having a hard time beating it. But it seems like the last year or two, the better water coolers, like the radiator water coolers, have surpassed the air cooling. I'm trying to look it up. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. It's one I was thinking about getting too.
So it's the Arctic Liquid Freezer 2, the 360 millimeter version with 3 fans. And it's got like a little VRM fan on the water block, which is sort of gimmicky, but like seems to sort of actually do something. Not that I need it, because this motherboard I have has like amazing VRMs. They stay cool as hell, but whatever.
Well, that's right. You're using your AMD, right? Or Horizon?
Yeah, I got a Ryzen 7, but I'm looking at pulling the trigger on like the new Ryzen stuff when it comes out later this year, and putting this into my like SDR rig. So I don't know. It couldn't hurt to have, but the motherboard that I have is pretty impressive. It's a low-end X570 board. It's an Asus. It's like the X570P. And it's like, it doesn't have as much I/O and all the crazy stuff that the expensive ones have, but they took like one of their best VRMs that they had at the time and stuck it in there. And that's like what it is. It's just badass VRMs.
Yeah, I don't know much about the AMD Horizon stuff. I was trying to make sure that the Intel motherboard I got had decent VRMs too. Man, there's just so many of them. And as you know, right now they're all really hard to get. I mean, it's like impossible to even find some of the motherboards and CPUs, and well, actually right now I mentioned it the other day, the power supply units. I don't know, I haven't looked to see if they're back in yet, but wow, hard to find stuff. But yeah, it is a shame. I hear you though on the size of that Noctua. Man, that thing is massive. Just huge. Yeah, you can't. There's no reason really to get any of the RGB memory, that's for sure, right? I mean, that thing probably covering up all your memory, right?
Yeah, and it's like, it kind of stands out. Like, I have a pretty sharp-looking computer, but that Noctua cooler is just like, Noctua's like, screw you, we're not going to make it look cool. Like, if you want a badass cooler, just use this. So, I don't know. I'll be able to see the minimal amounts of RGB crap that's going on in there once I switch to a water block. And that might be nice. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, but
I mean, I really don't have much of a need for all the lights and stuff like that, because half the time my PC's on the floor somewhere. But I'm kind of digging your RGB keyboard. I mean, you're doing the live streaming thing, so I don't know, why not have it look good on your video stream there? I mean, maybe you can really start throwing people for a loop. Throw some blue LEDs in your meters and in your oscilloscope, maybe. I don't know. You could probably get pretty wacky with it.
Yeah. It's just, I think I'm addicted to like computer stuff now. I don't know how it happened, but I am.
Oh, I mean, you're not the only one, man. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are into it right now, especially with the way things are. I mean, that's why you can't find anything, so it's pretty cool. I get into stuff like that too. Right now I've got, I don't know why, I think I mentioned I've got like 3 oscilloscopes now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I barely know how to use the damn things, but they're cool as hell.
Yeah, like I gotta get better with my scope. I know all about it. Like I have it triggering so that the screen shuts off unless I'm keyed up, and the envelope looks real good. But I've never used it to like trace out a circuit or anything. I don't even know where my scope probe is. It's like just strictly something that I monitor my waveform with.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm, mainly using mine for that, Billy, and I've got it set up right now where I'm watching I've got the trapezoid diagram. So I got, both the channel 1 and channel 2 in there. I'm doing the XY mode, so it's kind of cool. You can see how linear your, make sure your amplifier is linear, and then you get to see, instead of having to look at the waveform kind of across the screen, which can be a little difficult, because it's moving up and down. You really kind of look for the bright spots to see when you're over modulating. With the trapezoid view, it's just like a